Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? Let me know how we sound. Let me know how the audio sounding. Let me know how the music sounding. We're about to get started and break this shit down. So we got a few sets we're looking at right here. We're going to be looking at possible NAS cells, gold cells, and GU cells. GU's doing a push right here, right off the London session open. So we're either going to look for price to either retest and maintain 33.25 as resistance, or we're going to look for a BCR 3210 to look for cells right there. And then gold, we're looking to see if we can maintain 4060 as resistance right here. Make sure to like the live as you hop up in here. Subscribe if you have not already. We just hit 6,300 subscribers. Let's get to 6,400. Am I going to look at GC at all? I'm looking at gold right now. So they're in gold and GC is the same thing. The only difference is the prices. But I'm looking at gold right now. Me pulling up GC is not going to help y'all out because I don't pay for the real-time pricing. But if y'all are in the first link in this description, the free Telegram, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. Everybody did not watch the Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to check that out. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link description on the free Twitter and free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting. So again, GU took off without us, so we just gotta wait for retracement on that or the next entry point. NAS100, we're gonna be looking for sales as well. So we're either looking for price to retest 29,510, or if we could be sure at maintaining 29,290 as resistance, then we could look for sales. I'm gonna bring my alert up here just to see what level price is gonna hit. But as far as news, we don't have anything going on today, so we're just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. About to see what this next 15 looks like. We got a new 15, new 5 minute about to pop up in about 2.5 minutes. About to see what gold can maintain 4060 as resistance right here, and if so, we might pull the trigger and go for a sell setup. About to see how this candle closes right here. Hey, there's a playbook show you how to mark up your chart. So if you left that comment under, I forgot where you left that at, but I just responded to your comment. If you're the same lady that commented that on one of my posts, shout out to you. But no, the playbook just goes over price action, right? So let me go ahead and pull it up really quick. And shout out to those that do got your copy of the playbook. Make sure to rate it on my website. But let me tell you what the playbook goes over. So the book would be way bigger and way more expensive went over all that. What this goes over is the first steps that you need to understand, which is how the markets work, right? Because the reason why people are so confused and messed up on the internet is because what do you hear people complain about every day on the internet besides Trump? Price action, right? So everybody tells you prices randomly doing things and you can't predict the markets, but during these live streams, the Sunday chart analysis, the New York price watch list, I debunk that stuff every single day, right? So what this book goes over is how the markets actually work, how the trends work, how to know if the trends continue, how the trends changing, how to know if the trends, what the trends consist of, how the markets actually move. Because once you understand the rules of price, that is then when you learn a trading strategy, right? So the levels and stuff like that, that is part of my trading strategy. So before you learn a trading strategy, you have to understand the rules of price. Just like if you're in Playmaker University or one-on-one sessions, I do the same exact thing. I have y'all learn the rules of price first before we go into the levels or the strategy. So no, so that just goes over how to understand market structure. Now, don't think, now that is important still. A lot of people think that's not important, but again, that's the main cause of confusion, is because people don't understand that. All right, so we're about to see what this next 15 looks like right here. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Let's see if we're gonna hold this little bit as resistance. Yeah, shout out to you. I just responded to that. I'm probably gonna make a video response to your comment as well. Just for content purposes. But even though I just answered it, other people ask me that question all the time as well. So I might use your comment as a video response. So just a heads up if you do see, your name tagged or whatever, or however the fuck TikTok notifies y'all. But right now we're looking to see if we can hold this low as resistance right here. This is why we like to wait for the retest. Let's see if we can hold this low as resistance. So right now we're looking at gold cells, GU cells, and NAS cells right now. I'm liking how this holding has resistance. We might jump this in a little bit. G is trying to retrace as well. We might jump in this in a second. I like how this is looking right here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see it scroll at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Post daily on both pages. You got some new posts lined up for y'all today. Yeah, we're gonna jump in this bad boy right here. Yeah, we in this. And Instagram be tripping. They took my restriction off, but I don't be getting notifications. Like, I see a bunch of comments I just missed. So now I'm about to spend this time to respond to those comments, because Instagram do not be showing. Same thing with YouTube. I used to think motherfuckers, I mean, some people do be acting bougie, don't get it messed up. I used to think all these motherfuckers on the internet used to be acting bougie. But like YouTube, I literally have to search for y'all's comments a lot of the times. Especially I respond to my comments, like YouTube will not let me know like 8 times out of 10 if y'all have commented, let alone if y'all have commented or responded to a comment. I literally have to be searching that shit. But yeah, but I be trying my best, y'all. I be trying my best. But speaking of which, let me go ahead and start responding to this shit right now. Yeah, we're in this. This is probably going to only trade we take to the New York session. Might take a GU setup, but like I said, we missed the intro on this and literally did the retest on the 3 o'clock open candle. Missed it, which is part of the game. You're not going to be able to catch every setup. So we're in this setup right here. It's holding as resistance. We still got a little bit of work to do, though. We're going to see what this next 5 minute looks like. But like always, I'm saying because I'm in this trade, going to hold the SLRTB gets hit regardless. Thank you for clarity. Which group do I need to sign that would help with that? It depends what you want to do, right? So if you want the book for free, as well as my other playbooks for free and my full strategy, I'd recommend getting Playmaker University, because with Playmaker University, not only do you get other playbook for free, but other playbooks for free, but you get my full strategy in video format, as well as access to the group chat, daily analysis, daily trade ideas, and it's lifetime. So I literally have people that have been in Playmaker University since like 2023, even some that's been in there since I want to say 2022, because I didn't name it Playmaker University until like 2023, 2024ish. But I've had people in there for like 2+ years, just chill. So that's what I recommend if you want to get the best bang for your buck. Oh, but as soon as I said Instagram took my restriction off, they restricted me again. That's nice. Instagram be hating, I'm telling you. I really be debating if I want to make a new one, but I don't want to pull the trigger on that because we got 2,000 followers on there. But I might just have to make a new one and be like, fuck it. Because Instagram be hating on your boy, man, I'm telling you. I ain't gonna lie, I'm debating about it. I might make a new one. I might just make a new one. We'll see how this week goes. But let's see if we can hit TP1 right here. What's going on, Santana? How you feeling? So we're in drawdown right now, but we're still holding to SR2 gets hit. GUs we're trading, so again, we're going to look to see if GU can retest and maintain 32.25 as resistance. If so, we can look for sales here. And then NAS is just kind of chilling between these two levels as well, so we either look for price to retest 29,510 or BCR and break below 29,280. So we're just waiting for volume. Market's just open. It's a Monday. We're still hoping SL2 gets hit regardless. Drawdown's a part of the game. SL's part of the game. TP's a part of the game. Let's see what this next 15 looks like though. We almost hit TP1. I think we barely missed it. But yes, things rejecting. YouTube 1%. Yeah, we're currently in drawdown on this trade right now. Just waiting to see what's going to break back below this level right here. NAS is still chilling. I wouldn't be surprised if it chills until like around 4 or 6 a.m. or New York session. And then G is retracing as well. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis if y'all have not already. Alright. It's Monday, so basically I went over during that last night has not changed. So for those curious what I'm looking for, says I'm looking for, usually I break it down, but because it's literally a few hours after I drop the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. Make sure to check that out. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. What's going on, top dog? You took some profits. That's what's up. I didn't though. I'm still on this trip. GU's holding this up as resistance though, which is nice, and then that's just chilling. Yeah, this might hit stop loss, but we're still gonna hold it. You know, one of the main reasons why I don't really care too much about drawdown stuff like that, GU's doing a nice move right here, is because of the video I just dropped in the chat, risk to reward. Right, risk to reward is very important. Risk to reward is very important. So GU's doing a nice move right here though. Damn, look at that dump. That's what we're looking for gold to do. We're gonna see what gold can still do. It still hasn't hit our stop loss, so I'm still holding this. But GU, this is what I was looking for with GU. GU just fucking taking a dump. Shout out to those that took the GU set, right? I didn't take it. Talked about, but I didn't take it. So again, with GU, we're gonna be looking for sales going down to 3210, and then we can maintain 3210 as resistance. We can look for sales going down to 3200. That would have been nice. That's what we're looking for gold to do. Let's see where gold's gonna wake up. That's what I was talking about. This is why risk reward is so important, because again, look at how we did last week. Last week, majority of our trades were past 1-to-1 RRs, and we went 6-1. So we combine the profits and wins from last week to even take a potential loss here. That's not going to kill our profits or our wins from last week, let alone for the month. You see what I'm saying? So that's why risk reward is so important. I got a couple videos dropping later on Instagram and TikTok this week talking about that as well. Yeah, GU took a fucking dump. GU took a dump. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer though. We got a new 5-minute that just popped up. We got about 4.5 minutes to the next 15. An hour pops up. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody in the live. So GU rips. Let's see, the gold's gonna do the same thing. This would have been a nice setup right here. I'm gonna be on for a little bit longer. Go see if we can hit a TP or SL before I hop off. Because every time I hop off, that's when price wants to do some shit. I'm like, man, if I would have just stayed on. So we're still just chilling at this level right here. So we're on for a little bit longer. Again, if you have any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. This would have been a nice 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3 setup here, but I didn't take it. Talked about it, but I didn't take it. What is gold waiting for? We're waiting for volume. That's what we're waiting for. But that's what makes price go up and down. Like we look at GU, you see the volume. That's what made price go down, right? When there's a lack of volume, price struggles to break levels, right? When there's a lack of volume, price struggles to break levels. When there's volume, price breaks levels. So that's why we want to trade with the volume and also trade during times of volume. But gold right now is just simply just lack of volume. As you can see here, price is just chilling at this level. So we're simply waiting for volume to give enough volume for us to push down or push up. That's simply all it is. Like you look at the trades we take, look at any of the other live streams, it's simply just volume we're waiting on. Just like right here, right? Volume is what made price push to the downside here. Alright, volume is what made price break this level here. You see the lack of volume, then you see the volume right here. Right, you see the lack of volume, price failed to break this level. You can see the volume right here. Compared to these candles, which help price break this level. That's also what causes a lot of wickiness and wicks is price struggling to have enough volume to break through levels. Just like right here, there was volume, price broke the level, low volume, lack of volume, price struggled to break this level, hold this level. Same thing here, volume, price pushed up, volume slowed down, price struggled to break the level, volume to break the level, volume to break the level. That's all it is. So like a lot of times we see videos along with people talk about price action is bad, it's either consolidation or just simply low volume. But that's just part of the game. Oh, let me move this up a little bit so I can see this better. Like you can see here, we've been in this trade for an hour and it's literally just been stuck in place. That's usually not how the trades go, but that's because there's a lack of volume right now. Versus GU, you see there was volume and we would have been in and out this trade in like between 10 to 20 minutes. That NQ setup's looking good. Yeah, just gotta wait. All these setups are good setups. Just gotta wait. Like NQ almost hit our zone right here. Like all these are valid setups, which is why they're on the screen. We just got to simply wait for price to come to our levels and see if our confirmations are met or not. But it's Monday. No news. It's just how it is. A lot of Mondays and Tuesdays on average, slower days than not. Plus, it's the end of the month, so we got a new month about to pop up as well. But this is also why I'm not on my computer all day. I tell you all the time, this is literally just for y'all. Like, once I get off this, once I end this live, I'm not gonna be at my desk. I'm not one of these motherfuckers. I don't recommend y'all do it either, or y'all be either, where y'all just be on the charts all day, watching the trades, waiting for your setups. I don't do that. I don't do that. I just let the charts do what the charts gonna do. And I might just check it every 30 minutes or so, and then continue to go about my day. Yeah, that's all it is volume. Like, look at this trade right here again. See? The reason why price exploded to the upside is one, because it was an uptrend, and two, it went with the volume, and then price, when the volume kicked in, is what helped us break through this level right here. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the trades you see where they hit the final TP, it's a lot of volume in those setups, just like this one right here, right? Just like this one right here, right? So we're just waiting for volume. Lack of volume is what causes the consolidation or sometimes reversals and things like that. Just like right here, lack of volume, insert volume came in, broke the level easily. But yeah, we're still holding this SR2 because hit regardless. Game plan is still the same. Just about to see how this 15 ends right here. Those ones are already pre-marked setups, yo. Yeah, so make sure to check out my trade breakdowns after this live is over. Make sure to check out the trade breakdown playlist, and also, check out the other limited session lives. Now, obviously, this is how it is sometimes. Sometimes we're in drawdown during the live. Sometimes we don't take a setup during the live. And sometimes we do take setups during the live and make money during the live. But yeah, so basically the whole point is, so you'll understand more when we do the trade breakdowns, or watch the trade breakdowns, I should say. But yeah, so the first thing we do is identify the trend, the market structure overall, and the bigger time frames. That's going to tell us what our bias is, right? So for the past few weeks and the past couple months, if you've been in the free Telegram or the live streams, we've been literally riding the gold sell. Like, this whole time gold's been dumping, we've been catching those setups all this month and last month. Like, we've been catching these sales literally since April, going to the end of April. We've been catching all these sales setups here, right? And the same thing with GU, we've been catching all the sales setups on GU. NAS100, we've been back and forth with NAS100 because obviously it's been going back and forth from being at all-time highs and not at all-time highs. But yeah, the point of these levels is this tells us where to enter. Like, for example, this would be a perfect example right here, right? We was looking for GU sales. So you go back to the beginning of the live stream, we was looking for GU sales here. Price was right here at the London session open. I said we're going to wait for the retest. So you see here, price retested low. The reason why we entered next up the levels is the same reason why you see price react the way it did here. And you see in real time how price is reacting the way it did here, right? So this would have been a perfect entry and a perfect exit. So while everybody else is taking a trade looking for setups in there, because again, this is what the internet tells you, right? This is all randomly happening, but yet I had these levels marked off. When did I do the Sunday chart analysis, right? I did the Sunday chart analysis at 11:50, right? This was 1:30, this was 1:15, 1 a.m. This is midnight, right? So I had these levels marked off all the way when price was down here. So when the people tell you our price is randomly doing things, how the hell do I know to mark off these levels, or why did price react to those levels the way they're reacting to in real time if price is just randomly doing things, right? So when everybody else is talking about the quote-unquote buyers and sellers are magically taking over when price spikes out of nowhere, we are already prepared for that, and we use that to our advantage, right? Like all the stuff you hear people complain about on the internet, we use that to our advantage, right? So that's why this would have been a clean, perfect entry and exit here, because you see how price reacted here, and see how price is reacting here. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so make sure to check out the trade breakdown so you can see a lot more examples of this. Because obviously gold, you know, gold's just ranging right now, so it's not a good example with the gold setup. But this would have been a perfect example right here. Or even this NAS100 setup right here, right? You see this is a resistance level. Just wait for price to break back below here. You see how price, the volume came in at this level, then you see how price, when price hit this level, it rejected. Just like you see time and time again, when price hit this level, it rejected. So now with G, we're going to look to see if we can maintain 3210 as resistance. If so, we can look for sales going down to 3200. Yeah, so if I would have took the setup, this would have been a nice 1 to 3 RR setup. But I was paying attention to gold, so I didn't take the setup, which happens, but it is what it is. Still holding this SRTB gets hit though. And you see our price closed here, and the next 15 popped up right here. So again, this literally eliminates all, debunks all the shit here on the internet. When people are like, oh, price is randomly doing things, you can't predict the markets, you can't read the charts. All that shit's not true, right? Because again, if the first videos you saw and the most viral videos were, oh yeah, trading is simple, y'all. All you have to do is understand how the markets work, and that there's a system that follows every single day. Y'all would then try to learn how the markets work, but since everyone on the internet says you can't understand how the markets work, that's why people try to find cheat codes and all this other stuff you hear on the internet. That's also why there's so much confusion, because once those theories don't work, there's no explanation besides, oh, it's the buyers, sellers, or Trump's fault. You see what I mean? But yeah, it looks like gold's just gonna be ranging here. I'm still gonna be on the charts, but like I said, I'm about to knock out some other things in the meantime. I got some new videos on the free on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. Make sure to catch up to the videos on YouTube as well. And like I always say, we don't take a setup between now and 6 a.m. Just wait till 8 o'clock, 9:30 New York open. As far as news today, we don't really have any news going on today. We do have a Euro holiday, but besides that, we don't really have any news going on. So again, with NAS100, we're going to be looking for NAS sales. If we can maintain 29,510 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 29,280, possibly down to 29,80. With gold, we're looking for sales on gold nonetheless, but where price is currently at, we're looking to see if we can maintain 4060 as resistance. If not, we can look for possible sales at 4088. Again, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. All right, like I always say, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. So NAS is about to tap this level. So as far as this live stream, gold's just been chilling here. GU did the move I was looking for, didn't take it, and then NAS is slowly approaching this level. So you're gonna see how price reacts to this level right here. But shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. But yeah, this happens sometimes. This is what happens sometimes. Not every trade is gonna play out the same way. But we're still gonna hold this as SRTB gets hit. But like always, make sure to click the links in the description. Do not look me up anywhere. All right, so that's my only Instagram, my only TikTok until I tell you otherwise. There's fake Telegrams, there's fake Instagrams, there's fake TikToks. So do not search me up on Telegram. Join through my Telegram links. All right, do not search me if there's fake Playmaker Way Telegrams all over the place. All right, there's fake Instagrams, there's fake TikToks only follow that Instagram and that TikTok, and only join my Telegram through the links in the description or the links in the TikTok bio, because Instagram restricted my bio and my links again because they're on some bullshit. But yeah. So now here we're looking to see if we can turn this level back into resistance and continue to look for sales. And so from this point, we're either going to see price hold this level as resistance, or it's going to reject, come back up, or just reject and then try to push back down. That's what's happening with G right here. Thank you, no problem. All right, y'all. Peace. We out.